Hello, good afternoon, and welcome back to another edition of The Good, The Bad, The Ugly, the Juice Review Show, brought to you by the Department in Howard Rapers. Now, the three I want to show you today, I have already put this review up, had a look for it, weren't that happy with it, so decided to do it again. These are the three from Devil Juice's signature range. At first, we have American Pie, Romance, and last but not least, Vigorous. Have got to state for the record, any views or opinions you hear during this review are mine and mine alone. I'm not being paid to do this review. I have not paid for the product. Excuse me. These products were very kindly given to me by Devil's Juice at VaperExpo in Birmingham. Also got to state for the record, any build preferences, power preferences, and taste preferences will alter what you get from a juice. I can only personally tell you what I'm getting myself. Right. We'll get on to this. Also, I've got to say, using the RX200S today, as my RX Gen 3 is in the shop, as it is kind of developed the same fault that the RX23s had. So hopefully they can sort it out for me. So I'm back to the RX200S. That's got the Mako dripper, dual coiled to 0.3. Right, I'm going to start off with bottles, labels, and safety features as always. Already gone through that. That is exactly the same as their bakery line, so I won't go through all the stuff that's written on the side again. Do like the labels. They're very professional. They're not cheesy, cartoony, or immature in any way. And of course, as industry standard, child-proof lids. And also, every bottle you get will come with a tamper ring. If that tamper ring is broken or damaged, demand another bottle. Never buy when the tamper ring is broken or fractured. Anyway, on to the juice. I'm going to start off with American Pie. One thing I do like about these juices, and that is what basically I think all juices should be like now, there's absolutely no colour in that whatsoever. That is a lovely, I don't know if you can just see through there, a lovely clear liquid. I personally think it should be. There's no need for any colorants or anything. I know with some flavourings you do get a bit of a natural colouring, but some of the stuff I was looking at around VaperExpo was bright blue, bright red, bright green, and you're like, that's not needed. Anyway, we're going to start off at 3.7 as per always, and that's 45.7 watts. Here we go. Did forget to mention all these juices are a 60-40 VG-PG blend and are a 0. First off, no throat hit. Now that's quite a good one for me. There are some apple flavourings out there, some apple concentrates that really do irritate my throat and make me cough. I'm not getting that with this, which is really nice. There's no hint of a throat irritation. Clouds really do beguile the fact that this is a 60-40. They're very smooth and quite voluptuous. I think there's not really a lot of power going through this at the moment, flavour-wise. First thing that strikes you is a very sharp apple. It's a very naturally juicy, sharp apple. And there's little back notes that you just detect, little back notes of cinnamon. So it just slightly warms the apple. And the exhale is just this pure pie crust. Slightly buttery pie crust. Just tastes like a good old-fashioned homemade apple pie. Second hit, the pie crust is now coming. That hangs around a long time. That pie crust has just been reinforced by the second go. Really haven't liked that. It's got to 4. You have to excuse me, I've got a slight tickle in the throat today. Seems to be going around. Right, we're going to go up to 53.4 watts, or 4 volts. Oh yeah. Cloud production gone through the roof. Like I say, please remember this is only a 60/40. The cinnamon has gone up now, blending very nicely with the apple. That pie crust comes through a bit quicker. That's like dead on now on the exhale. The other one you had to kind of wait for the flavours to calm down a little bit before I had a chance to fight through. That extra boost of power has raised up the pastry element of it, slightly raised up the cinnamon, but given it a lovely warmed, cooked apple effect. And just this buttery pastry, and that does really last. And as you're breathing out that pastry, you've still got that apple cinnamon dancing on the tongue. I mean, all right, I know it's one that's been done before. It's been done by loads of companies. I don't think there's many companies that haven't had a go at an apple pie, but it's a good one. And like I say, for a 60/40, those clouds are impressive. Right, I'm going to go up to 4.2, which is 58.7 watts. Personally, I think this one's a bit of a power haul. Higher up, everything gels, in my opinion. Everything gels. I'm getting the pastry, I'm getting the apples, I'm getting the cinnamon, I'm getting that slightly buttery effect going through the actual pastry itself. That's really nice. If you like a very authentic apple pie flavour, I'd give that one a go. That's American Pie from the signature range of Devil's Juice. It really does hang in the mouth for a long while afterwards. I'll be fair, it's probably one I wouldn't do all day, but it'll be one I'll be more than happy to dip into every now and again in the rotation. That's nice. So we'll give this a quick blowout and then I shall move on to romance. We're dry. Now, romance, the flavour profile for this is a blueberry milk. I've got to say, you can't you can smell the blueberries. Oh, I went up my nose then. Milk ones have always been a bit funny. Sometimes I don't know why they get it wrong. It's not normally the milk's fault, to be fair. It's what they've mixed in with it. But you kind of get like a combo, not an individual. You can't distinguish it sometimes as milk. Right, we're going to go back to 3.7. 45.6 watts. Cool. No throat hit. Clouds. Da-da. Flavour-wise, you get a big old mouthful of juicy blueberries right at the beginning. It's kind of like they've been smoothied up, if you know what I mean. They've been put through a blender, and that's what you're getting. A very smooth but voluptuous blueberry. And when that's calmed down, it does take a little while for it to calm down because it is such a blueberry hit at the beginning. You get a very, very natural milk flavour come out. Like you've just glugged from the actual bottle. It's that tight. Is that good? Is that absolutely spot on? Blueberry, 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 blueberry. And now the milk starts to come through. It's a nice combination. Because you've still got that blueberry tongue hanging, blueberry taste hanging around on the tongue. And then you get the milk come flowing over it as well. It does make a nice little package. I'll be interested to see how this one plays going higher up. To see whether it comes a bit more together. Right, we've gone back to 53.4 or 4 volts. Oh. Totally evaporated the room in vapour. comes a lot better together now. You are now basically getting blueberry juice milk. You've still got the identification that you can actually distinguish, because after that blueberry still goes down, then it goes more into the milk, but you are getting more of a blueberry milk on the inhale. Actually, how good that blueberry is, this is quite happy being an all-day vape for me. As I say in the past, I've probably not been that much of a fan of some of the milky vapes because they cock up with what they put in it and it taints the milk. This one hasn't tainted the milk at all. It's really good. I'll tell you now, if you're a fan of blueberries, go for this anyway. If you're a fan of fruity milks, definitely go for this. That's really good. I'll go up to 4.2. To be fair, I've got a feeling I've hit the happy spot with that already because that was really nice. That really came together well there. There we go, 4.2. 58.9. Higher up, the milk does take over. It's more like a mouthful of milk with a handful of blueberries in it. The blueberry has decreased a little bit with that. I'd say if you prefer it more milky, go high up. If you prefer it more fruity, go low down. And if you want happy medium, stick in the middle. It's still nice. I can't get away. I do like that milk. And with that little dancing blueberry in the background, it's a nice little touch. And like I say, 60-40. You've got a 60-40 here that cloud chasers are going to be envious of. But you're still getting the flavour, and that's the main thing. I don't care if you obliterate a room or you come out with a little wisp of vapour. It's got to taste what it should do, and that does. Yep, so you're a fan of fruity milks, go for romance. That is, yes, that's rather Moorish, that is. We're going to have a blowout now. Shall move on to the last one, which is the Vigorous. Yeah, we're dry. I say I've had the pleasure now. This will be the fourth line from Devil's Juice to review, and I've got to say they've impressed me. They've impressed me a lot. I mean, this will now be my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11th juice I've done from them. And up till now, I can't fault them on anything. They've matched what they've said on the flavour profile. They've been done very well. You can actually taste the time and dedication that's been put into each juice. They're not just been thrown together and banged out like, oh, here's some fruit, here's some coolada, we're banging it out. It's the trend at the moment. They haven't done that. You can actually taste that they've worked properly on these juices. I'll go back to 3.7. Now, this one is advertised as a strawberry cheesecake. Now, one of my favourite juices of all time is Baron's cheesecake range. His lemon and raspberry were absolutely gorgeous, so it's got high standards to live up to. So I'll be interested to see what this one's like. Right, we're back to 45.6 or 3.7 volts. Oh, wow. Baron, you might have a little bit of competition here. Cool. No throat hit. Good vapour production. Flavour, my lordy. First off that hits you is an absolute gob full of strawberries. And then just as you go, oh, strawberries, you then kind of get the cheese, the creaminess of the cheesecake blending in with the strawberry. And that just builds on the inhale. Does take a little while for the actual biscuit to get a chance to come into the picture. That's a really nice graham cracker base. It's a nice baked bottom, for want of a better word, to the cheesecake. Oh. Oh, that's really nice. I'm going to go a bit higher up to see if this comes together a bit better, but I'm liking it already, so I don't care. 3, 4, da, da. Right, we're back to 53.3 or 4 volts. Well, prick me with a fork, I'm done. Oh, wow. Strawberry cheesecake goodness. The creaminess and the strawberry comes in straight away now. There's no little bit of separation there. The biscuit base comes in a lot quicker because the additional power and the additional heat going through the unit has actually awoken it. The lasting taste of that biscuit base is absolutely gorgeous. That is just a complete package. That is going straight into all day, and I guarantee you that bottle is not going to last me very long. Oh, it's another one I don't really got. Well, don't want to really go any higher up because I'm quite happy with that. Biscuit base is outstanding, but then so is that creamy cheesecake strawberry goodness at the beginning. Fans of dessert, get on that. Oh, I'm going to go up to 4.2 because otherwise you will just be sitting there staring at me doing that for about another 20 minutes. Going up to 58.8 watts. Oh, it's so good. I can see for some people it won't be an all-day vape because it is a very, very luxurious cheesecake. It's very creamy, it's very strawberry, and then that base at the end. So I can see this probably won't be for everyone, but if you're a fan of cheesecakes, desserts, or anything like that, yeah. Right, here we go, 4.2. Cheesecake element takes over and pushes the strawberries into a second place. It's not a bad thing, actually. It's still nice. It's just a bit unusual. So you kind of get the creamy cheesecake. Then the strawberries come into play. And then the exhale, once again, has gone back to that end point of with the biscuit. Still nice, but it just comes across as a bit of a weird order. The middle ground I was more happy with because it just took like a big old mouthful of strawberry cheesecake. This one, I take a big old mouthful of cheesecake. Then went, oh, I put the strawberries in, and then put them in my mouth, and then got the base at the end. Definitely go middle ground for this one. It does seem that it does play together and gel together really, really nicely. Well, that brings me to the end of this review. A big thank you once again to all the guys at Devil's Juice for the 2 ranges they gave me at VaperExpo. And if you have enjoyed this review, please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. And I'll be back very soon with some more reviews. Take care, everybody.